If you feel weighed down by life, breathe in God's peace and let Him restore you. Find a comfortable place to sit or lie down. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes, and breathe deeply as you connect with God in this quiet moment. Let the noise of the day begin to fade as you settle into a space where your heart can finally rest. You've been carrying so much, more than most people know, and God sees every unseen weight. With each slow breath, imagine His presence drawing near, steady and compassionate. Let His peace soften the tight places within you, loosening the grip of worry and exhaustion. You don't have to rush. You don't have to fix anything right now. Simply allow God to meet you here, lifting what feels too heavy and filling your spirit with a quiet strength that begins to rise from deep within. As this moment unfolds, let your breath become a gentle reminder that God is meeting you right where you are. The weight you've been carrying doesn't have to define this moment. Allow the tension in your chest to loosen as you picture God's hands lifting the heaviness you've struggled to release. You are not forgotten, and you are not expected to be strong on your own. Let your thoughts slow, like leaves drifting on quiet water, carried by a current far steadier than your own strength. God's presence surrounds you with a calm that begins to soften the edges of your worry. In this space, you are safe to let go, safe to rest, safe to breathe without pressure or expectation. Trust that God is already working in the places you cannot see, restoring what feels worn and renewing what has grown tired within you. Feel the quiet deepen around you, letting each breath draw you further into a place where God's presence becomes more tangible. The worries that cling to your thoughts may still whisper, but they no longer have to guide your steps in this moment. Allow your spirit to soften as you picture God gently gathering the pieces of your weariness, holding them with a tenderness that asks nothing from you but honesty. You don't need to pretend you're stronger than you feel. Let the stillness wrap around you like a soft covering, reminding you that God is not distant or distracted. He is here, attentive to every unspoken ache. As you breathe, imagine His peace flowing through the places that feel strained, renewing what has been stretched thin. Trust that even now God is restoring the strength you thought you had lost, shaping calm within you one quiet moment at a time. Notice how your spirit begins to settle as you allow God's nearness to wrap gently around the places that feel strained. You don't have to force calm or pretend your heart isn't tired. Simply let this moment be what it is, a quiet space where God meets you without judgment or expectation. Feel the slow release of tension as you breathe, each inhale drawing in His steadying peace, each exhale letting go of the heaviness you've carried alone. God understands the weight of your thoughts, the pressure behind your worries, and the fatigue that lingers beneath your strength. Let His presence soften the tightness within you, reminding you that you are held with unwavering care. In this stillness, trust that God is renewing what life has drained, restoring what has felt fragile and strengthening you from the inside out in ways you may not yet see. In this gentle stillness, allow your heart to ease into a rhythm that feels lighter than the one you carried through the day. Let the quiet become a soft shelter where God meets you without hurry, without pressure, without expectation. The thoughts that tug at your mind may still drift in and out, but they no longer need to pull you away from this moment of peace. Picture God's steady presence surrounding you like a warm covering, easing the strain you've held inside. You are safe to release the weight you've been managing alone. With each breath, imagine His strength rising gently within you, restoring what has felt worn and renewing what has grown dim. Trust that God is tending to the hidden places of your spirit, bringing clarity where confusion lingered and calm where tension once lived. Let this quiet become a reminder that you are never beyond His restoring care. Here, in God's calming presence, allow the weight of the day to loosen its hold on your thoughts. Let this quiet moment become a gentle refuge where you no longer have to push through or pretend you're unaffected by the pressures around you. Feel the slow rise and fall of your breath as God's peace settles over the places that feel stretched thin. You don't need to rush toward clarity or force your heart to feel stronger than it does. Simply rest in the assurance that God understands every layer of your weariness. Picture His steady hands lifting the burdens you've carried, easing the strain you've held in silence. Let His nearness soften the tension within you, renewing what has grown tired and restoring what feels fragile. Trust that even in this stillness, God is working gently, shaping strength beneath the surface and guiding your spirit toward a deeper, quieter peace. With each slow breath, allow the weight you've been carrying to loosen its grip on your heart. Let this moment become a gentle pause where God meets you with understanding deeper than words. The thoughts that swirl in your mind don't need to be sorted or solved right now. They can simply rest in His presence. Feel the quiet rise around you like a soft shelter, reminding you that you are not walking through your heaviness alone. God sees the strain behind your strength and the fatigue beneath your determination. Let His nearness steady the places that feel unbalanced, bringing a calm that begins to settle from the inside out. As you breathe, imagine His peace flowing through the tight spaces of your spirit, renewing what has grown weary and restoring what feels worn. Trust that God is gently lifting you, guiding you toward a deeper sense of clarity and quiet strength. As peace rises within you, allow your thoughts to drift into a softer rhythm, one that doesn't demand answers or solutions. Let this moment become a gentle reminder that God is not asking you to carry everything alone. Feel the quiet forming around your heart, easing the strain you've held beneath the surface. You don't have to explain your exhaustion or justify your heaviness. God already understands the weight behind every sigh. With each breath, imagine His presence settling over you like a warm covering, steadying the places that feel uncertain. Let His compassion reach into the corners of your spirit that have felt overlooked or stretched thin. Trust that God is renewing what has grown weary, restoring what has been worn down, and strengthening you in ways that unfold slowly but surely. In this calm, allow yourself to rest in the truth that you are deeply held and never forgotten. Let your heart rest in this quiet space, allowing the noise of the day to fade into the background as God's presence settles gently over you. You don't need to hold every thought or manage every emotion right now. This moment is a soft pause where your spirit can breathe without pressure. Feel the calm gathering around you like a slow, steady tide, lifting the heaviness you've carried in silence. God understands the weight behind your worries and the strain beneath your strength. Let His compassion reach into the places that feel stretched thin, easing the tension you've tried to navigate alone. With each breath, imagine His peace flowing through you, renewing what has grown weary and restoring what feels fragile. Trust that God is shaping clarity within you, guiding your heart toward steadiness and quiet confidence. In this stillness, you are deeply held and gently strengthened. As you rise from this moment of stillness, carry with you the peace God has begun within you. You don't have to hold every thought or solve every burden at once. God walks with you, guiding your steps with clarity and surrounding your heart with steady compassion. If this time of quiet helped you breathe a little easier or feel a little lighter, know that you're not alone. There is a whole community here, walking this journey of faith, hope, and healing with you. May God's calm rest over your mind, His strength steady your spirit, and His love remind you that you are deeply held. Thank you for spending this moment with me. If this brought you peace, feel free to share your experience in the comments. Your words may bless someone else who needs encouragement today. Until we meet again, may God's gentle clarity guide you, and may His presence stay close to your heart.